Hey, y'all. I just get the sweetest letters from y'all. And I got this card with a nice note inside. And it's from Kathy Oman. And it's just so sweet. She said, I first heard your voice. I was in the kitchen and the TV was on. And I heard a lady who kind of talked like we do. It was like a friend was talking to me. You were and are so real, tasting the food you cook, not a teeny bite. And let me tell you something, Kathy. Right after I started doing my Food Network shows, they sent me a message telling me to take Princess Bites, that I took too much, and I sent a note back to them that I'm sorry. I don't know what a Princess Bite is, so I'll continue to taste just like I always have. I couldn't believe it that they didn't like the way I was taking my bites when I tried the food. But if it's good, I like it. I like it, and I enjoy tasting it. So Kathy sent me a recipe, y'all. I've made a lot of breakfast casseroles in my life because I actually used to do a lot of catering, breakfast catering jobs with companies that were having an early morning meeting. So I would make my breakfast casserole. But the recipe that Kathy sent for me, she calls it breakfast pizza. But she doesn't say to use a pizza pan. So she tells me to put it in a 13 by 9. But this is like one of the easiest breakfast casseroles I've ever read. So Kathy, I appreciate it because we all like easy and quick and delicious. But we want it to have that homemade feel and taste to it. So Kathy tells me to get a 13 by 9 by 2 pan and spray it lightly. And then she tells me to get a can of crescent rolls. Let me see if I can find and see. So she tells me to press the crescent rolls, press the seams together, into the bottom of your pan. So we're going to do that. And in the meantime, I've got a pound of breakfast sausage that I'm scrambling up over here. Okay, while our sausage continues to brown, we're going to put this in the oven, and Kathy tells us to bake it for about 7 minutes until it starts to turn a nice kind of light brown. So that's it. Easy to do. So our sausage is almost done. So I'm going to take my 8 eggs and I am going to beat them up. Kathy doesn't even have salt or pepper going in there. So I'm not going to add any since she said not to. And now we're going to add, I've got an 8-ounce bag of shredded sharp cheddar. And I'm going to just mix that in with the eggs. And our crust should be done. She said bake it until it just kind of starts puffing up and turning a little brown. Okay, y'all, it's ready. So she says to put sausage directly on top of the crescent roll. So that's what we're going to do. And she said to drain the grease off of the sausage, but there's not really enough to even fool with draining. So this wasn't a real fatty sausage, which is good. Okay. Looks good. And we're just going to pour our cheesy eggs on top. I don't want the cheese to all come out in just one spot. Which it kind of did right there. So I'm just going to kind of spread it around. We want everybody to have some cheese, but I'll get that because Kathy tells us right before it's done to sprinkle a little more cheese on top and then cook it like 2 more minutes just until that cheese melts. Simple, right? Can't get it easier than that, Kathy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie, a little bit more cheese. A little more cheese and a couple of minutes for that to melt. Miss Kathy, this looks good. It looks real good. And look, it just came right out since I lightly sprayed the bottom of that. You know, Kathy, this is one of those dishes where you can just add and add and go to it. Look at that. You can just put anything you want in this sausage pizza. And it's real hot. Mmm. It's hot, but it's real good. I love the crescent roll taste with it. Mm. Mm. Excuse me, y'all. I wanted to taste it while it was still nice and hot, so I have. I would probably serve this. And it didn't need any salt. I didn't ever put any salt in it, doesn't need it. I would probably serve this with a dollop of sour cream or either a spoon of salsa if you wanted to give it a Mexican flair. Would be real good on that. So, Kathy, thank you so much. I know you and your husband were here in Savannah celebrating your 50th wedding anniversary. And I hope y'all had a good time. And thank you for the recipe and your sweet, sweet card. Love and best wishes to all of y'all out there.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.